Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Forrester, Brooke tells Ridge she's immolation remission and a way to find their way back to each other. Ridge thinks it sounds like and claim either he comes back to her, or she'll bring Nick to Italy. Brooke complains about how hard it's to work with him knowing he's with Taylor. "You love me further than her," she declares as Nick enters. Well. What did I walk in on then? Or do I need to ask? Nick keeps poking his nose in as Brooke and Ridge bandy a missing silk order. Brooke asks Ridge to give them a nanosecond and Nick barks, "Set passage, confidant." Ridge exits and Brooke takes a call. Nick steps away and calls someone to hold the vessel of silk for Forrester Creations. Nick reminds Brooke about his offer to show her Italy his way. He wants to get her on the water and take her to the Isle of Capri. Brooke giggles that it's gorgeous. Nick tells her anything can be. Steffi and Taylor go over how relieved they're over Liam's surgery and recovery. The mass on his brain is gone. It's truly a phenomenon. Taylor prodigies if it would be too important to ask for another. Imagine if Brooke decided not to go to Naples with Ridge. Steffi doesn't want Brooke going on the trip moreover, but Eric and Ridge do. Taylor knows Brooke gets a lot of attention overseas and it's good for business. Steffi understands her mama's frustration. Taylor loves and respects Eric, but she knows he'd rather see Ridge attune with Brooke. Steffi doesn't want her mama fussing about Brooke. Taylor's seen the way she can manipulate Ridge. She's using Nick to provoke him. Donna appears and greets them. She tells them Brooke's only interested in one man. Steffi says if anyone can turn Brooke's head, it's Nick. He has in the history. Donna gushes about the effect her family has on men. Taylor thinks Nick could have the same effect on her. Does Donna not suppose he could sweep in and invite her? Donna thinks it would be a mistake. Brooke still feels connected to Ridge. It's no secret she hasn't given up stopgap for a future with him. She wants Brooke to be happy. "Sorry, I just want her to be happy." Taylor reminds Donna that Brooke was happy with Nick times ago. They've a son. Donna argues that Ridge is the love of Brooke's life. She's sorry, but she's enough sure Ridge feels the same way about Brooke. Eric and Carter worry about getting the silk they need. Suddenly, they both whiff deeply and Daphne appears. They drink her back. She's veritably happy to be back in LA. They go over the terrible blow-ups and Liam being okay. Carter says Hope is with him right now. Talk turns to the event overseas. Eric tells Daphne her line's been a great success. He told his son this trip will be a life changer. Especially for Ridge and Brooke. Daphne and Carter hang out and look at gowns. She picks one she likes. She knows how important this trip is and alludes to teasing the press. Daphne is putting together a special package for Brooke, Eric, and Ridge to bring to Italy to promote the new scent. Carter's impressed and tells Daphne he's missed seeing her. Daphne is sure Carter misses her, she's missed him too. She's just surprised he said it. He reminds her they're musketeers and he's happy to see her again. Daphne points out it hasn't been that long. He asks how long she's staying this time. Giving him a peculiar look, she muses, "We'll see." Ridge complains to Eric that Nick is there. He told him to leave but Brooke wanted a word with him. "I don't want him to come to Italy with us," he exclaims. Eric thinks his son should dig deep to see why Nick gets to him so much. Ridge growls that he's a tone-serving bastard, that's why. He gets a call and finds out that his man has set up the silk payloads with Marone's shipping company. Ridge disconnects and tells Eric, "He's intruding with us." Ridge barks that he talked to Nick about the silk, and he no way said a word. He's intruding with their business and thinks it's a big joke. Eric says first it's the silk, and next it'll be Brooke. "You've got to stop him, Ridge." Nick tells Brooke that nothing compares to the beauty of Italy. "Let's enjoy it together." She reminds him this isn't a holiday. He can make it into one. Nick recalls that she loves being on the water, just like him. Nick gushes about the magic of it all and tells her that Italy loves her too. Does she really want to be in a bunch of stiff meetings? She could see Italy with him and make a little magic, sprat. Brooke cachinnations. Brooke tells Nick he's a beautiful picture. Nick wants her to understand how he feels. She's flattered. Ridge appears and confronts Nick about having in docket. He came for falsehoods and dishonesty like he always does. Ridge tells Brooke that their silk is on his boat. Nick smirks that he tried to tell him he'd business there, but Ridge wouldn't let him speak. Brooke asks Nick if this is true. Nick says it's not the way Ridge means it. He pulls out his phone and authorizes the release of the silk. Ridge tells him he's starting to piss him off. He likes to come and mess with people's lives, and he's not going to do that to Logan. Nick barks at him to shut up. And quit calling her Logan. You're marrying another woman. Lee and Sheila relating over Luna's loss and Brooke issuing a claim that could change everything between her and Ridge. Sheila was still getting used to the 8 toes life, but that wasn't stopping her from getting back to work. Cleric set up her at a table doing force and trying to keep her mind off Luna and Liam. Luna's loss was hitting her hard, and studies of Liam surviving a projectile only to battle brain cancer was importing heavy on her. Lee came by and participated the good news about Liam. The gentleman was saved and all would be well in his world. Sheila reflected it was too bad their granddaughter wasn't swung the same luxury. Cleric was a addict of that. While he wouldn't say he was happy Luna was dead, he did express his relief that she'd no way come after anyone differently again. And he reminded the ladies of Luna's destructive ways. Lee refocused out that important of Luna's horrendous jest. Wasn't exactly her fault. She was brought up poorly and she was suffering from trauma and severe neglect. While it didn't excuse killing 2 men and plugging for 3 other victims, it did explain why she went to such a dark place. As far as Lee was concerned, Poppy was to condemn for all of it. Every single bit. Sheila and Lee clicked over their participated grief. Sheila asked if there would be a service, but no, the family wasn't doing much of anything. How sad. Sheila was disappointed. She no way got a chance to say goodbye. Eric marveled at Liam's miraculous alternate chance at life. Brooke and Ridge were overjoyed too. Now, they can concentrate on the trip. Speaking of, Eric showed the brace a videotape Will created to exercise the adventure that looked back on some of their topmost moments in Portofino. How lovely. Brooke also told the men she wanted to invite Nick along, which rubbed Ridge the wrong way. He brutally reminded her this was a business trip. Period. Eric tried to level with his son. As far as he's concerned, Brooke is truly the only woman for Ridge, and it's time his son honor that. Ridge put his bottom down. He was with Taylor now and he's madly in love. He demanded his father back out and get out of his love life. Eric did no similar thing. Hi's son wasn't in love with anyone but Brooke, and he demanded to go back to her before he destroyed Taylor fully and let Nick steal his fortune. Brooke went to the design room to work, which is where Nick set up her. He jumped right into temptation mode and tried to invite Brooke into going to Italy with him rather of the company. Why not? It's not like Ridge wanted anything to do with her now, the man is engaged. Brooke was apprehensive, of course, but she was still holding out stopgap. Rather of jumping at the chance to be on Nick's arms, she slid back across the hall and argued with Ridge about Nick some further and take him on a walk down memory lane. She also issued an claim, either he dumps Taylor and comes home or she's taking Nick. Nick goggled at Brooke's magazine cover and disregarded about their once love.